Well, I mean, it's interesting because I don't know how closely you follow the hip hop world, but this rapper named King Von got killed.
Yeah.
Maybe about a year and a half ago or something like that. And I remember I talked to his manager who was there when the situation happened. He actually got shot himself. But we were talking about the similarities to the King Von situation and the Tupac situation.
Yeah.
Meaning that King Von saw someone that he had a beef with. He decided to take it upon himself to run at the dude and start punching him.
Yeah.
And, Quando Rondo, and Quando Rondo's little man, little Tim pulled out a gun and killed him.
Yeah.
Which set off a shootout with the police, and, a couple people died, I believe, and other people got hit and everything else like that. But we were just talking about how unnecessary the whole situation was. When the second tape came out and you saw the fight and everything else like that, a lot of people compare the situation to how Tupac died.
Mm-hmm.
You have a guy that ran up on someone who he had an issue with, started punching him, and shortly afterwards, he ends up getting killed. I mean, do you think that's a fair comparison or no?
Bro, it's past fair. It's kind of crazy, right? Like, It's the same scenario. And Von is like the same type of artist, same type of guy. Like, it's just saying God must have had a plan, and the plan got to be probably bigger than we all know it is, because it's crazy how that scenario kind of fit with him. And he's really the Tupac of this generation, on the truth. Just content, storytelling, creative-wise, putting you in different places and really knowing his background and his level of talent and the way he carried himself. Everything was just like that. So if anybody would look at it like it's crazy, I wouldn't. I kind of look at it like, wow, it's crazy how it played out with Pac, but definitely the same comparison.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Meaning that if Von had just not ran up on him,
same thing,
he'd be living a great life right now.
Same thing.
He'd be a superstar rapper, making millions of dollars. He had kids that were on the way and everything else like that.
And the founding fathers of Death Row, we'd be paying me, Harry O, my partner, Suge, we'd still be rolling. If Suge wouldn't start a game banging and with that, you know what I'm saying, rah-rah mentality, he should have just been a gangster, you know what I'm saying, like we was. We was cool, we laid back. We wasn't looking for trouble ever. Never looked for trouble.
Right, because I think you had even mentioned that Orlando wanted like the one-on-one with Pac. Yeah. They didn't want to do that.
Yeah.
Could he have actually fought him though, with his shoulder fucked up and all that?
Lane had hands, man. That dude, he had hands. I know everybody that told you.
Yeah.
That mo got hands. And he was kind of tall, like 6'2", 6'3", and he could fight, box, wrestle, did it all. Trained to go. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Well, I mean, one of the things that even Mob James was saying was that Orlando was legit. He was known for what he was known for, and it wasn't an image. He really was the real deal.
Yeah, he was a good kid, man. Good kid. I wouldn't take that, and he'd give you the shirt off his back, everything. You know what I'm saying? He never looked for trouble or none of that shit. You know what I'm saying? We was raised respectful people, man. We got a cold bloodline, and we respect people. We don't look for trouble, homie.
I mean, at the time that he died, wasn't he being investigated for other murders and so forth?
I don't know. I went to the feds. And it's hard. Back then it was hard to communicate back on the streets. Yeah.